In today's video, I want to invite you to shed the layers of who and what you think you are. I'm doing this in context of your relationships, but I'm also doing this in context of your life in general. Because you have a path that you're on. You always have a path that you're on, and that path is your life. You've been walking it already. You've been walking it for a while. But sometimes when we walk down this path, we accumulate stuff. We accumulate things that aren't even ours. We accumulate pain. We accumulate ideas. We accumulate stress. We can even accumulate dreams, desires, fantasies, all conditioned by the world and not an expression of who and what we are. That if you were to truly feel the depths of your identity, the depths of yourself, which some would consider self-love, not in a self-love that is, I make myself feel good, which is truly another layer, but to feel good because you are always good, deep down, inside, underneath. I'm inviting you to shed layers because generally what happens is we accumulate layers. You don't have to worry about accumulating. We always do that. We are always observing the world around us. And so your job as a human being, if there is a job for you to do, is to heal, forgive, surrender, let go. Through that process of being patient with yourself, to love yourself. I say this because even my work with people, when I work with people one-on-one, I've often observed that 90% of the time, that's what we're doing. That someone looking for love and coming to a coach asking, Harvey, how does this happen? And we will talk about how does this happen, how to create that. But 90% of the time, why are people looking for love? If you're on an active search for love, is it because, well, can that person love themselves? Is it the expression of their soul? Or is it in the search of healing? I've often said to people that I work with one-on-one that there are going to be three kinds of people that they're going to meet on their journey of love. The first kind are those who are going to help them unravel themselves, help them unravel the past, help them heal, help them forget, help them forgive. Now, this kind of relationship can easily come in the form of something that's pleasurable. You break up, have a rebound, meet someone new. Or it can come in the form of something that is painful. You break up, you meet someone else just as painful, if not more, as a way to heal the past. Some people I've often observed will meet someone new, get angry at that person, but at least they're no longer depressed anymore. Depression, in this case, the form it takes being a self-healing introspection. On the other hand, we have the second kind of person that you'll meet. And the second kind of person that you'll meet is designed to teach you a little bit about the world. Teaching truly being revealing something about the nature of relationships. So rather than you unraveling the world, your internal world, which is the first kind of person, this person lets you unravel the external world. How do relationships work? How do people connect? Why do some people push you away and some people bring you in? Now, the things that people teach you about the external world will always be almost very similar and very in-aligned with the things that you will also learn in your internal world. This is why all the stuff that I teach, all the real, true, deep, core identity, opening up, nature, parts of who you are that I teach, or teach not truly being the real word, but reveal to you, or becoming instrumental in its own revelation to you, are stuff that it just seems at the very core level you know already. Because there is a part of you that knows, your higher self. A part of you that is always ready to love, receive love, give, return, dance, play, create, conduct experiments, be a part of the world. But then there's parts of you that weren't truly parts of you. That as a child you observed the fact that your parents were hurt, you decided to hurt the same way. Or that you saw someone else get upset. I've seen parents condition their children to be afraid of certain things because they are. But the child did not want to be afraid of that. The child was excited by it, whatever it was. That it was in their nature to be curious at the time. At the time being the current form of their true identity revealing itself. That you don't have to force it. That you will experience your identity in every moment of your expression if you are aware of it or not. If you leave space for yourself to be aware. The third kind of person that you are going to meet is the kind of person that you were destined to meet, to live with and love long term. Whether that's long term, short term, a term, it does not matter. The distance, the duration. If you measure a relationship based off its duration, then you will always be in a space where you will be disappointed. But it didn't last any longer than it did. It didn't need to. You can celebrate the love that comes as it comes, in every moment that it does come. Not at the end, where you decided it was not enough. If you decide it was never enough, it will never be enough. No time will ever be enough. But if you decide that every moment is enough for you, you'll find a peace that will carry you through the rest of your life. A peace that will carry you through, a peace that will carry you through, a peace of mind that will carry you through every expression, every connection. These three people that you will meet, will often overlap as well. You might meet someone to love that'll help you unravel the past. You might meet someone to hate that'll help you teach something about the world. We don't have to worry about the people that you'll meet. You'll meet the people at the right time that you were meant to meet them, if you are ready for them, if you are emotionally open, ready to receive what they are ready to give. Love does not come to those who wait, but it comes to those who make space for it. Every time I meet someone who was married, they had space for that partner in their life. Mental, emotional, physical, some form of space, life space. Values can often be one of those biggest things. Do you value relationships? Another question to ask is, does your partner value relationships? To what extent do they value? Influence is another thing. Often people perceive that they can influence each other. And that is true to an extent, but we can only ever influence those who want to be influenced. And through their signaling out to the universe, do they say, I am looking to be influenced, and you on your end can often perceive that and say and do the right things. But those who say that they are not enough will never be enough. Those who say that they are enough will meet people who affirm that. Those who think that they are worthy of love, money, fitness, will surely get that. But why do we want these things? The little girl destined to be whoever she was meant to be, destined to become everything she was meant to become, is free-spirited, was born with her own unique spirit, born to be who and what she is, then becomes hurt. Becomes hurt by someone else, something else, learns to be hurt. Suddenly their free spirit is dampened. But in order to live and fully live, the little girl learns something new. The little girl learns how to be a bit stronger. But she was always stronger. So what is this? This is closed up. This is conditioning. This is held back. This is strength at the expense of self, and therefore strength at the expense of others. Then, next, the little girl hurts someone through her strength. So she learns then to be a bit carefree. Carefree, strength, and her raw spirit, all layers. Through her carefreeness, something happens. She hurts someone, doesn't get somewhere where she wants to get to. Then learns to be a bit more strict on herself. Strict, carefree, strength, the little girl. All layers holding away from who she really is. Now eventually what happens to people, because this isn't just a little girl thing, this isn't also a little boy thing, this isn't also a little thing, this is an adult or a human thing. But what happens is eventually that person becomes trapped in the nature of their own existence. That who they have layered themselves to become is holding themselves back from where their heart, their soul, their destiny tells them that they need to go to. So that way they must learn then one of the most powerful skills you can learn, and that is to let go. That is to release those layers. So the person then must let go. Someone must let go of all of their social skills. But if they say, if I let go of my social skills, but I'll never make friends, then they must let go of the fears that force them to become more social in the first place. But if they let go of their fears, what happens left? If they don't crave being social and they don't fear being social, then maybe everything will be at peace. There will be expression, raw expression, in that moment for them. Life will consistently bring you the same problems over and over again until you learn to let go of something that is creating those problems. The things you tell yourself, the things you hold yourself back from. Parents, family, lovers, partner, yourself, money, fitness, growth, food, career, yourself. All layers to be unlayered, to let the real you come forth. The real you that is lovable, the real you that will always be lovable, and the real you that is on a journey, on a quest. The real you that is always expressing, the real you that is worth all the money in the world, yet nothing. The real you that is worth all the love in the world, yet nothing. The answer is always all of the above. The real you that is the real you that will always get what it is destined to get if you allow it and make space for that getting process to itself occur naturally. So love yourself. But love yourself by being patient with yourself. Give yourself what you need, not what you think you need. Not to pamper yourself because there is a layer of you that feels hurt, so you must add layers to feel good about yourself. But be patient with yourself to feel that layer of felt hurt, so that way the real you can come forth. Not to layer more, but to unlayer, because that is where we are at now. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure to leave a like, because it really helps me out. And if it is in your goal, in your nature, in your thing to work with me, to talk to me specifically, I am here. That is why I have my 6-week program. If that is your destiny, you will know. And if it is not your destiny, then you will not know. And I will look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.